Hey everyone, Colin Vaudeville here for ifsecglobal.com, and today I'm going to be doing a review of one of Pelco Sarix dome cameras with SureVision. The exact model number of the camera I'm showing you today is the IMIOLW-V. Let's take a look at it now. As you can see, it's a pretty standard size for a dome camera, and it is vandal-proof. If we flip over to the wires here, you'll see there's a audio in and out wire. There's also your USB accessories wire and your standard Ethernet cable. Flip back to the front for a second and you'll see there's a small hole for the built-in microphone, as well as 3 security screws we'll remove to take a look inside. Once inside, you can see the built-in microphone right here. Below that is a composite video out for aiming the camera. Next to that is a small pinhole switch for changing the camera between PAL and NTSC format, and below that is a small pinhole reset switch. Taking a look at the lens of the camera, you'll see that it looks like a standard varifocal lens, but it actually does have built-in remote focus on it, although the zooming needs to be done manually. That's it for the camera itself, so now let's get techie. The IMIOLW-V can stream up to 30 frames per second at a maximum resolution of 1.2 megapixels. It has advanced low light capabilities down to 0.0013 lux. It also has wide dynamic range and anti-bloom technology and supports day-night mode. It comes standard with a 2.8 to 10 millimeter varifocal lens, but it also has built-in remote focus. It's designed for indoor use, but is housed in a vandal-proof housing. It has both audio in and audio out, as well as a built-in microphone. It's powered using PoE and supports both H.264 and MJPEG compression, and is ONVIF compliant. That's it for Techie Talk. Now, let me tell you what I like about this camera. The first thing I really liked about this camera is the anti-bloom technology. Now, it's all part of the SureVision package for low light performance from Pelco, but I really thought that one feature stood out from the crowd. Don't get me wrong, this camera performed extremely well in all low light tests, but I was really impressed at the way it cut through the headlights of my car and I could still read my license plate. The other thing I really liked about this camera is the USB accessory port. I love that I can add additional auxiliary inputs and outputs, as well as audio inputs and outputs through that accessory port. That's it for what I like about this camera, so now let me tell you what I didn't like about it. The first thing I didn't like about this camera is the back box. Though technically you can fit all your wires and connectors inside of it, it's an extremely tight fit. And I wish Pelco would just add a little bit more room to make it a lot easier on the installer. The other thing I didn't like about this camera is that during the low light testing, there was a lot of noise on the images, especially the lower the light levels got. And when using the anti-bloom technology, there was a lot of artifacting around the lights themselves. It didn't stop me from getting the data I needed, which were license plates and faces, but I could see it being a potential problem for some users. That's it for what I didn't like about this camera. I'll say that during the daytime testing, it performed like you would expect from a 1.2 megapixel camera in this price range. It was really the SureVision technology at night that blew me away, and that's what I would recommend this camera for. My name again is Colin Vaudeville, and thanks for watching. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them in the comment section below. See you next time.